Thank you so much for clicking on this video and supporting the form filler. It would be awesome if you could do the following for me. Please like this video. Please share it with someone that you think could benefit from it. If you've got a question or comment, leave that for me below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And of course, I'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe to this channel. And now, on to the video. In today's video we're going to be covering renewing your driving license if you're 70 years old or over. When you're renewing a driving license, after 70 years of age, you'll be renewing it every 3 years. It states here, once you reach 70, you must renew every 3 years. You can change the license photo at the same time as renewing your license if you want to. And when you renew, the license usually arrives in about a week or so when applying online. So a bit of preamble here on the gov.uk website, so that's gov.uk/renew #driving #license #@#70. Bit of a mouthful, but I'll put that direct link in the description box below. So the things that you'll need: an email address, address history for yourself for the past 3 years, a national insurance number if you know it, always handy, and a passport number if you have a passport. I recommend putting it in as well. So let's get started. So authentication, just reading, talking about your browser and what to do and when to not hit back or forward or refresh, especially when you're punching in certain sensitive pieces of information as you progress through the application. So some data information here. You care to read it? Otherwise you hit next. First up, it's your details, so standard stuff, so like a title, Mr., Mrs., Miss, Ms., or another title if you have one, maybe you're a reverend or a doctor perhaps. Your forename, so that's your first name, as well as any other middle names that you might have or middle initials. Your surname, and then your gender, male or female. Your date of birth, and your country of birth. So if you have your passport, let's say your UK passport to hand, you can just do a copy and paste job from that, just putting in the same details. Makes life a bit easier. And you can see I've already auto-generated it here. I was filling in this application for my father, so scribbled out his sensitive information for his privacy. It was very kind for me to use this to teach everyone else and show everyone else how to fill it in. Next up, put your house number in. It finds it automatically, and you just double check that it is the correct address with the postal code. And then here you put in how many years you've lived at the address. So for us it's about 30 odd years or so. Then you click on next, and you put in your driver number. That usually starts with your surname and has a bunch of numbers at the end, and the address where you live or where that's printed on that license is the same, yes or no. Then you move on to your telephone number, daytime telephone number, most probably your mobile number, your marital status, a birth surname, so if your surname whether it was the same or different from when you were born, and then mother's maiden name, so that's your mother's surname when she was born. So if you change name at marriage, it's going to be the name she was before she got married, and your place of birth. So you complete all that information here. Mother's maiden name, you can see if you don't know your mother's name, that's fine, you can put unknown as well, it's not an issue, you can put that in. And as you can see, we're going to proceed forward from here on in. Security details, click on next, and then we come up to national insurance number. It's not mandatory, but I recommend putting it in. It just helps for them to tie up everything and find you even quicker if possible. See no issue there. And again, passport number as well, so put in your passport number. That's the one that appears on the top right hand side of your bio page, the one with your photo on it. Usually starts with a 5, I believe. Then here we go, so we're going to start going through the application. Since it's just a renewal, so it has most of your details anyway, but we're going to just run through it real quickly. So are you still in possession of your license? So in this case we're going to click on yes, still got the license, it's just expiring. Are you currently disqualified from driving in the UK? So in this instance, no. Eyesight, so can you meet the legal eyesight standard for driving? Yes, my father can. He does wear glasses to meet the standard, so it's a yes there as well. Click on next. Medical questions, so there's a whole bunch of medical conditions that are listed here. He doesn't suffer from any of these, so I've not ticked any of the boxes, and we can go forward from there. But if any of these conditions do apply to you, run through the list and have a click on those to declare it. Clicking on next now. Medical declaration, so confirming that I do not currently suffer from and have never had any of the conditions listed previously. An organ donation, so if you're interested in being an organ donor, you can click through here at this stage, yes I want to join, or you can just go ahead and complete the application first, and at the very end it will prompt you again if you want to sign up for the organ donor register. So that's what I've done here on this occasion. I'm just going to continue with the license application, and then we'll see the organ donor register prompt at the end. So here we put in the email address that we get our confirmation sent to. So you just type it in once and then type it in again. Try not to copy and paste, even though it's very tempting, just so that the correct email address is put in. And here's your declaration. So you just tick, you read of course the declaration, and you tick the box, confirm you read it, and then please confirm you'll return your old driving license. So when you get the new license in the post in about a week or so's time, you'll get an envelope that you can send the old license back in. Here's just a summary of all the information we've provided so far. Do give it a good read, make sure there's no typos, no errors whatsoever. It doesn't take very long, and then you can go ahead and submit now. And confirmation details. So yep, thank you for submitting your application. You get yourself a reference number. It's blocked out on this occasion, and yep, it's going to be verified and it'll be within the post the next 2 weeks, and that's it. Thank you. And again, here is the prompt for the organ donor register if you want to join. Right, so that's the driving license sorted. How about car insurance? I highly recommend using eSure. As a customer myself, I think their service has been absolutely fantastic, and I've been using their services for the past 2 years. And even when it came to renewal, they're still the best available, even after using all the comparison sites and other well-known competitors. Did you know that eSure has 5-star Defaqto rated car insurance, and that's 5 years in a row now? eSure's car insurance includes 24/7 accident helpline, a personal claims handler, it includes windscreen and window cover, and 5-year repair guarantee when you use eSure's repairer network. On Trustpilot, eSure has a great review rating, and that's from over 7,000 reviews. eSure car insurance, get comprehensive cover in minutes that's 5-star rated by independent financial researcher Defaqto. Join over 1.4 million customers who trust eSure with their car insurance, and that includes myself. If you're interested in signing up to eSure as your next car insurance provider, why not click on the direct link below, and it will take you right to this website and get yourself your insurance sorted out in no time. Thanks again for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.